Peace, family. I had to move to a brighter spot. I had to do part 2 as I was instructed. Okay, so now that I kind of laid the foundation with the Whitney and the Debbie and Angie. So now let me go back. So in the video, Light of Love, like I said, everything's going to be in the description box. The Light of Love with Debbie and Angie on their first album. It was entitled Debbie and Angie. Whitney was in the video. She made a cameo at the end, and this is one of the prettiest times I've ever seen her look like she was like glowing. She looked like them, like the Winans. They gotta be some type of relation because they look just alike. But usually, Whitney wear the wigs and she put the little French roll in the wig, and I always hated it. But she's like wearing her hair, and I know Debbie did it because Debbie was a stylist. But I'm just saying, I believe so. But anywho, she's in the end of the video, and so she's singing, and so the still that is caught on the video, I'm going to put in the description box, is Whitney got her hands raised in a victory. And I'm like, I wonder how to still catch her if she wasn't, she was in the video for a very short amount of time. Mind you, the video was directed by Malcolm Jamal Warner when he was like directing videos at the time. New into it, right? So when I told you in the last video where Debbie gave me this suit to wear so we could get on the flight. So translated, like I said, Deborah means BeBe. Deborah means bee. So I was stung by that bee. Blue done been stung like twice. He was even stung today. Like, don't need these bees, and these bees have been low to the ground. Well, the bees, what do they produce? Honey. So Debbie is actually an Oshun energy, bringing back the sweet water, right? So when she gave me this outfit, this BeBe outfit to wear, and not only that, bees are like a community. They, they harmonize. You know what I mean? They vibrate. You know what I'm saying? So there goes those background singers again. So when she gave me this outfit, it was like armor. Like I was putting on my armor. And so one particular time when James had flew me out, I think it was the first time, and he surprised her. And so she seen me, but like I said, I couldn't fly them. I had to fly them. I had to physically be there to fly. I just couldn't give them a ticket. So he had to take me. So like when she seen me, it was kind of like, well, dang, what's she doing here? You know what I'm saying? Anywho, I ended up hanging out with them. And so I was in the back seat. I believe Debbie was driving. Angie was in the front seat. I was in the back seat. And I was just like going crazy. Like I was like, I just love y'all so much. And I'm like 18 at the time. I was like, I just love y'all so much. Y'all just don't know who y'all are. Y'all just so special. She's like, and Angie like, stop. And she was like, no. Who do you know who you are? Like, do you know your light? Like, whatever they could see in me. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, whoa. And Debbie, Angie was like more of the, Angie like do her own thing. She's like got a real little funky style. Just most genuine, authentic person I have ever met. Just her. And so they let me just, I stayed at her house when I went that particular time. And so that's how I was able to, meet CeCe and, get a tour of her house and everything. And so when she gave me this outfit, it was like putting on my armor. I was going to be the one sent in the future to break these curses that the whole religious curse, these strongholds, these spells. I was the one who was armored. That's why I was so suicidal, because I was carrying every freaking body because I was strong enough to do it. So when Whitney in the video, she got her hands raised in that victory pose, like we did it, y'all, like we did it. Now I just said, in the last video, I said that, we about to, like it's over. You know what I mean? This whole system is over. Like all these, the deletes and all of them, they done ran underground. They trying to hide. And so the people on the top, you know what I'm saying, who left behind trying to think that they're going to still work under that same energy. And it's like, no. So the curses have been lifted. The curses have been lifted. So when I had to put on my armor to become conscious, to fight those demons, to fight those lower level energies and entities in order to get to this point to where I'm talking to the family, I had to put that armor on. So that's what the BeBe suit represented. So Deborah, there's a Deborah in the Bible. Well, this particular Deborah in the Bible, this Bible story where she was the one instrumental, and she was a poet and she was a judge, and she was instrumental in freeing the Israelites from the Canaanites. and she ended up writing a victory poem. So we had this victory, y'all. So when Whitney got her arms raised in that victory, that's what she was telling me, like, we won on all levels, You know what I'm saying? I'm so excited. Okay, say streamline too. That's my word now, y'all. Streamline. Okay, so with the whole Debbie when they spoke out against certain things that was going on in the gospel community or whatever, or in the world or whatever they were speaking up against, those principalities and powers came against them, and they was just like pretty much like, shut up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Sit them down. And so they had all those people that all them energies came up against them. So that's why when I was telling her what was going on, no, I don't even think maybe I was telling her what's going on. She had felt all of that, you know what I mean? That battle she had, had to go through. You know what I'm saying? So what I was saying, it was like, Tiff, I can't even do no more. So when I had to go into battle, I had to go and do the work. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it's been, you know what I mean, ever since. So, the sisters, the Jacksons and the Winans mirroring each other. You got the three sisters. You got BeBe on the Jackson side. You got BeBe, Latoya, and Janet. On the Winans side, you got CeCe, whose real name is Priscilla. Angie's real name is Angelique, and Debbie's real name is Deborah, right? So CeCe would be BeBe, mirrors BeBe, Angie mirrors Latoya, Debbie mirrors Janet, right? Okay, so you remember Janet's Rebel album, Rhythm Nation. She spoke it out, and they had to make her real sexy after that, but it doesn't matter. As long as they get to work out, as long as they send that vibration out, it's good. So, like I said, the Jackson, the Winans are covering the Jacksons, letting them, helping them get through whatever it is they need to get through, energy-wise. You know what I'm saying? They're covered spiritually, energy-wise, okay? So now let's go back to the actual Winans, the 4 archangels, the Winans. They had a song called Let My People Go. And it was talking about, the parts they were speaking out against apartheid at that time that was going on in South Africa. Let's look at how Africa raised up. You know what I'm saying? Look at how all of the melanated people around the planet is standing up, and like we got each other's back. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they was afraid of this whole time. It's just that 100 monkey effect. Like we all one mind. We all one mind. We all one heart. We all one spirit. We all one soul. You see what I'm saying? So, like, we got this whole victory. So you got the all of these things playing out. So when Michael Jackson began to speak out, you know what I'm saying? When Prince began to speak out, when Kanye began to speak out, when, you had all these artists that was like that coming from under that MK Ultra, you know what I'm saying? It was like they couldn't be controlled anymore. You know what I'm saying? And so they showing the hell can't be controlled anymore now. So like the energy is big on Chris Brown. Like that, the spiritual energy is big on Chris Brown. It's been that way for quite some time. So it's going to be some amazing things coming through his energy. You know what I'm saying? So you can tap in and play his music, push him through, get them strongholds or those energies off of him. But it's the energy is on him big time. So let me see. We're at 8 minutes. So I want to go into what their names mean. Okay, so CeCe's name means to be highly respected. So it's venerated and ancient. So CeCe is actually like a great mother energy as well. Angie's mean messenger of God. Debbie's mean B, but her middle name is Renee. So it means to be born again. Resurrected. Come on, y'all. I'm just saying that's what it means. BeBe's mean to bind. Latoya's mean victorious one. And Janet means God's gracious gift. Her middle name is Demeter, so it means little noble woman. You know what I'm saying? So like these are 3 sisters. This energy is like mirrors. So they coming, like I said, Whitney is all about sisterhood. Whitney is all about the goddesses coming together. Whitney is all about love. Whitney is a true, she's like, I'm more than a love goddess. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting over this shit. Like she's like I said, she said she's everything. So we got all these victories going. We don't feel no type of lower level energy. Don't even entertain it in the slightest. Like I mean, it's like play the band. You know what I'm saying? You know, they Titanic going down, but we marching. We is just on one. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so excited. Okay, so let me make sure. Let me move on down to okay, let's see. Yeah. So okay, I got that with the background singers and the whole harmonizing and like those of y'all who've been singers and just kind of like put it on the back burner and, you know, get it out, get that voice right, get into your art, get into your gift. You were given a gift, and it's time that you get back into it. Those of you who've been writing and, you know, just taking a break, you know, because we had to do the work, we had to do the studying, we had to do so much to do. Get back into your work, get back into your art. You know what I'm saying? Because these energies are flowing. You know what I'm saying? They are pouring down into us. Like I said, our cup runneth over. The cup runneth over. So, like I said, I'm gonna do a podcast on the purple realm. Okay, let me see. Okay, so let me just say this. The rejected stone has now become the cornerstone at this time. So those of us who've been the black sheep of the family, those of us who've been called crazy, those of us who went through all the stuff we went through, consciousness, to being consciousness, our families put us through it. It's like now we are the cornerstone. The rejected stone has become the cornerstone. The stone that that the builders rejected is now the cornerstone. You know what I'm saying? On this rock I will build my church, but we know we're the church, we're the temple. You know what I'm saying? And so it's my goodness. So, so yes, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. We are now first. You know what I'm saying? We are now first. I seen something today was like everything is reversed. You know what I'm saying? Well, we was on the bottom, now we on the top. So it's nothing but victory. This whole video is about victory, 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 victory. And I am just so excited and elated. So it's like we didn't even have to I believe they had cloned Whitney a couple times. Whatever they did with her, they was never able to hold her down. So what I got is when the MK Ultra starts to they can't be controlled with the MK Ultra. They put the clones on top and they take them down underground to torture them and take them through all these changes. And so by the time they announced their death, you know what I mean? Usually they were probably already gone, or it's just for the energy, for them to harvest that energy. So Whitney is free. She was always free. I don't think she ever hurt. She was just so powerful that we didn't have to free her or anything. That she was so far away that I had to really figure out, you know what I'm saying, is these channels, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing but victory, family. Nothing but victory. We done won. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to say it. So get creating. Get to creating. Whatever it is that you used to do, that you done put it to the back burner because of whatever reason, pull it out. Dust it off. Do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Get them pens out. Get that piano, get in that studio. Your routines, your dances, all the dancers, it's time. So I had to jump back in here with that, y'all. Y'all know how to get in touch with me. Tiffany'sLoveHeals@gmail.com for your fairy readings, spiritual consultations, dream interpretations, inspirational, tailor-made voice notes, and your fairy dust. And I will see you in so stand by for the podcast. Peace.